Hello, so I'm back to finally playing some more games here. So I've been away for a few months. It's been pretty busy here, with other things distracting me for a while, but I've had this game on my mind for pretty much most of the time I've been away, at least since I've done that Axelay video. And it's interesting too because I actually played both Contra 3 and Axelay not too far apart. And they both took a while to edit, so obviously this is going to take a while as well. But I almost thought to skip this, but I think I'll let it sit and just talk about my memories of Super Metroid. So I've been with this game since it came out when I'm pretty sure my brother picked this game up. And it's one of the early titles I remember on the Super Nintendo, besides some of the early ones like, well, Contra 3 and Axelay, for one thing. But I always remember looking through the manual and just watching my brother play this game. It's kind of strange too because I don't remember a whole lot about when I watched my brother play. But I guess for some reason, at least since I started playing this game, probably around 6 or 7 years old, I feel like there has never been a time where I didn't know where to go in this game just because of watching my brother play the game, even though I hardly remember watching him play it. So it's kind of a weird thing that I seem to remember this game so well, but don't even remember the first time I ever learned where to find almost everything. I think there were literally only a few items I didn't know about when, in later years, I would look up online and see like how you could get 100% items, because they have lots of hidden missiles and power bombs and all those things. Yeah, and of course, for those who don't know, Metroid typically emphasizes exploration and a little bit of, I don't know if I would call it puzzle solving, but it does kind of feel that way in some cases, because there are just these areas, like, there will be solid walls where it doesn't look like you can go any further, but there might be, like, some way around it, like you can bomb the wall or find some secret entrance somewhere.
Yep!
There's, like, lots of secrets and different ways to explore this huge environment, so it's just a huge non-linear game. And it's a lot of fun. It's got the sci-fi elements. And I think it's pretty cool. It's inspired a lot of games that came after it. Even Castlevania later kind of changed format and took that kind of a setup where everything's connected and you get more abilities and ways of getting around the place. But I do like this about about Super Metroid. I almost said the first game, but this is actually the third game in the Metroid franchise. But yeah, I do like how this one starts you on a space station.
Space!
It's totally silent. Gonna try and rush through this as well. There might be some places I might take the easy way out just because it's a little faster.
The easy way.
But it's all in good fun. So we have the Metroid here, and we think nothing's going on until this guy shows up. And obviously you're supposed to fight them, but it's just going to waste time. You can't actually beat Ridley. So I just take the damage, and it speeds up the sequence a little faster. Kind of similar to Mega Man X. You can't actually beat the first boss, you just have to wait until you get low on health. And then the sequence carries out. So now we have a time bomb, and I'm just escaping.
Let's get out of here!
Just another day in the life of a bounty hunter.
But for me, it was Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday for us. All these little puffs of air kinda, well, it doesn't really damage you, but it shocks the player, so it can stop you. Let's see if I can jump there.
Ouch!
Yeah, kinda like that. It just stuns you for a moment. I think I did okay on time. Yeah, pretty cool sequence though. I think it's a really fun way to pull the player into the game is having some big explosive opening like that. In this case, literally, before we actually go to our main planet. Our main source of exploration. I was a little tempted to choose something much shorter, and actually I did do a video I haven't actually uploaded I just played the first Mario Brothers on NES, but a little part of me just wanted to keep going with the Super Nintendo games as well, so... And I've had Super Metroid on my mind for a while, so I really felt like this would be a fun place to start, or at least to return. So here we are on Zebes or Zebs. I've heard many different pronunciations. I've always called it Zebes. I think it would always be that for me. But I'm pretty sure they say it differently. Oh yeah, and watch the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dodge. Oh, okay, failed the dodge.
Fail.
And then the door. It's just another little fun thing I like to keep track of. Try to make this go quickly, because otherwise this game can take a while. Actually, I can even fast forward that.
Speedy.
I've done it before, so no biggie. A good old morph ball. What's really fun about this too is not specifically about this game as it originally came, but about the things that fans have done with this game is they actually do have something called a randomizer where you can load up this ROM and it'll just generate all the items in different locations than they normally would be found. So it's a really fun way to mix up the gameplay if you want to. I've actually played it with a friend of mine many times before. Actually, I might even have an old video uploaded. Or he might have it, actually. I forget. Oh, I don't have any steps. Hurry up. Oh. Block myself. Use 5 missiles to open the pink doors. There's an item up here somewhere I can't get to yet. Forget where it is. Oh yeah. More missiles.
Yep.
I'm so used to saying that too whenever I play with my friend and we do the randomizers. We always hope to get really good items that are missing, and so often we just run into missiles repeatedly. And we talk over the phone and we both repeatedly are like, oh, let's hope something good is in here, and it's like, nope, more missiles. It's really funny that way. Oh yeah, fast forward. Of course, after we do that, then we've pretty much awakened this place with all the pirates, space pirates. Oh, they shoot the crinkle fries at you. Jump up here, now we gotta go all the way back up.
Go.
Oh. Just try to wall climb. Oh. I'm using a PlayStation Classic controller today. Been using an Xbox controller previously. It actually feels really nice to use something that has more of a solid D-pad. Oops, and I'm messing it up anyway as I say this. Just keep climbing. There we go. Alright, off to another special item. It's the other fun thing about Metroid is very slowly you become more powerful as you get more items, weapons. There's some rooms down there I could explore, but I'm not going to bother at this time. Actually, one of them are multiple rooms I don't even really have to visit because they just contain maps, so you can navigate a little better, but if you know where everything is, you really don't need a map. Of course, I can't do that trick. I've never been able to do the trick where you jump through the door before it closes. I think you have to be facing diagonally backwards, like as you're facing this direction, as you turn. Whoops. So here's our first boss, first real boss that we can defeat. Just use our missiles.
Rocket launcher.
No more missiles? Gee. Usually they give missiles. Oh. Doesn't matter though, I just have to mash the shoot button. Just wait for that to play out. He was not in the mood to give me missiles today.
No extra share.
It's really fun to run through this game, honestly. It's just kind of become a habit to take some of the speed routes if there are any.
Speedy!
So anyway, we got the bombs. We can plant these. That's the other tricky thing about playing the randomizers. The bombs are very sorely missed out on quite often, and we have to be tricky and rely on power bombs to get around, me and my friend. Just run through here. Energy tank. So right now it says I have 94 energy. This always gives me about 99 more, I guess. Oh yeah, forgetting. I could do that, or I could just rush through.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. So even if I lose that 39 health right there, I'll still have 99 more as long as that pink block is there. It turns brown when it's empty, so it's a good way to keep track of how much health you have. Try not to play too risky. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna try a sequence break here, just because it's really fun for me. Okay, I totally timed that wrong. And here's another potential area where, well, usually I don't have trouble with this, but if it comes to it, I'll fast forward. Oh, there we go. See? Just 2 attempts. You're supposed to have the speed booster to get through that, but there's a way to perform the mock ball trick, where you jump and point down at the right time through the door, and the morph ball moves as quickly as you run, so you can kind of slip under the doors as they're closing. Get to hear the funny item music over and over. So, well, if I wanted to, I could skip out on a boss because of getting the super missiles up here. Kind of wondering. Maybe I should have asked these things in like a poll or something. I don't even know if anyone would see it, but... So those are super missiles. You're supposed to get that after fighting another boss. Got these funny pink areas here. Just slowly chip away. I'm gonna go for the charge shot. It should be coming next. Well, actually, I'm gonna go for these missiles. Can do the wall jumping. It's actually, as soon as Samus points away from the wall, you press jump again to jump off a wall. It's kind of a small window, but you can kind of see it. Could even take a screen for when I later edit this video, just to demonstrate. So, more missiles. Now down here, the charge shot, or charge beam actually.
Charge!
So hold down the shoot button. It's also fun for performing certain other tricks later. I mean, if I have other items. Yeah, I'm just going to keep going on.
Sir, not appearing in this film.
Let's see here. Oh, that's right, yeah. Secret up here. Through the Mario pipe. Oh yeah, I should use the charge shot. It's just crazy thinking all the time that's gone by since this game came out and all the different tricks that people have discovered about this game. It's really fun also watching people run through this game, continually set new records and all that. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but I've had fun once in a while watching people do things like that. Like Games Done Quick, for example. It's pretty entertaining watching them race. Should have the high jump boots, but I can actually wall jump up here as well,
Speedy!
which is pretty useful. It really comes in handy to learn the wall jump. Of course, it's really nice to have the high jump boots as well. And now we have a good and worthy weapon, at least something better than just the single shot. Spazer. I feel like I would get kind of mixed up a little bit later when, as a kid, I remember I had something called a spacer when I went to the dentist, and so sometimes I think I was tempted to call it a spazer or something. It's kind of funny. It always reminds me. I could blow this up later with a bomb, but of course I don't have the power bombs. Just the regular bombs. What the heck. Need the high jump boots, but you can time this just right and go here anyway. So we get to fight our first major boss. It's nice having the regular bombs here too. I feel like I'm used to playing the randomizer at times, that it's easy to take the regular bombs for granted until you're playing something like that. So we go through here. Once again, secrets tucked away repeatedly. Let's do the super missile. Energy. Okay, so there's a trick on Kraid. Hopefully I can pull it off. I need to shoot him with a regular missile first, and then there's a window where he opens his mouth at a certain time, and I can actually fire multiple super missiles to him and destroy him immediately. But I am a very hit and miss with this. It feels almost kind of, maybe not quite 50-50, but okay, it's one missile. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, yes! Oh, that's so good. I love doing that. It's kind of weird too, because the camera doesn't scroll forward. I think because of the sequence. But yeah, so now we have the Varia suit. I don't even know where I would factor that. Maybe I get it like 25% of the time. But I feel like I've messed it up quite a bit. Even though I know how to do it, it's just the timing sometimes just a little bit off. But it was nice getting that on camera. And it's funny too, because thinking about playing this, even for past months, I had a small temptation, thinking, do I want to demonstrate it in such a way that, I'll just use a save state just to show how it's done. But anyway, I just figured I would just go for it. I'm just trying to wing it today. Not think too much. Falling, still one more. Yeah, of course, parts like this can be just a little tricky. You don't have the high jump boots.
Yep.
Where there's a will, there's a way. We got missiles for these guys. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Another reward besides the Varia suit. I didn't mention the Varia suit allows you to go into the really hot areas of the game. There's like places that have lava, and it's too hot for your suit to handle it, so you take damage. But now I can go in there just fine. Of course, I can't actually go in the lava just yet. I could just go near it, but not in it. So here we are. This is Norfair. I want to go for the high jump boots, which are way down here. There's 5 missiles. Just gotta get used to that music in this game.
No problem.
Speaking of Metroid, by the way, I really need to get through Dread. I played it for a while and got stuck somewhere. I think I, of course, took a break as a result of that. And then the thought of going back and just getting lost again just seemed a little bit daunting. Sometimes it can be that way with some games. But I was really having fun with it. I just have to destroy this guy because he, for some reason, blocks the door. Or it keeps the door locked, I should say.
Yippee!
Little fast forward. Though it didn't really make a lot of difference there. Okay, let's see. I guess I could go... Oh yeah. I could go for the ice beam if I wanted, even though I don't have the speed booster, but I think I do want to go this way first. Another set of missiles. Just get this real quick.
Ouch!
Painful. Well, we got plenty of energy tanks, at least 3 of them.
Okay.
Just burning hot macaroni.
Toasty!
Oh, stopped myself. Oh. Alright. Kinda wonder about this room. Usually I like to challenge myself and jump up there. Oh. Of course there's plenty more items scattered about. It's the bubble room,
Bubbles.
I like to call it. I do really like the visuals of this series. Feels like they had a lot of interesting ideas. Let's see. So these guys try to distract me. Kind of get a little bit of space. Oh. Not go into the door. Get a running start. Oh my goodness. I almost had it. There's kind of a long way around, but I can save a little bit of time doing it this way. Well, like multiple times. Alright, so we're going for the speed booster.
Speedy!
Shoot these old bats. Just move forward.
Yeah, hurry up there, tough guy.
I do like how this area is long and just kind of letting you run through it. And then you get to see how powerful the speed booster is as soon as you get out. You'll see shortly.
No, you'll see. You'll all see.
Oh, failed the jump. Speed booster. And now we can run faster than Sonic.
Ludicrous speed. Go!
Oh, whoops. Sorry, got macaroni on the mind. Now we get to go for the wave beam.
Ooh, groovy.
Which, actually, the wave beam is really nice because it can pass through walls. Oh, no. So my shots will stop, like at the ceiling. Oh, whoops. Oh, thought that was gonna get me. Try to time this right. Of course, getting stopped by the music once again. Oh, yep. Didn't register the jump fully.
Ouch!
But we made it.
Okay.
Wave beam. Plus I like the way it looks before you get the ice beam. It's got that wavy look, of course. Passing through walls. It's very useful. I think I can go to... Well, I can get the ice beam, for one thing, but I can also fight another boss shortly. I think this beam is a little bit tougher as well. I think some of those guys took more hits with the spazer. Oh, yeah. Should I try to go up here? Oh, try it maybe a little bit. If I... Oh, okay.
Woohoo!
I figured I might as well. Though there's not a whole lot interesting about this, it's just a few more items. Kind of wonder if maybe I should fast forward at least some parts that are sidetracking, just to keep it a little more condensed. There's not a whole lot to say. Okay, there's the reserve tank. That's actually, well, it kind of has a, I guess it's like, well, I mean it is as it says, it's a reserve tank. It just adds a little extra health besides the regular energy tanks. So if I fall to 0 or something, I think it automatically refills a little bit of my health. A little bit of life insurance, maybe.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
Does seem maybe a tiny bit redundant, possibly. Oh yeah, should be going down here. Clear those guys out. Yeah, shoot through the walls. It's really nice. Actually, I probably could just go straight to the boss. Oh, yeah, down here. Might as well. We'll just get the ice beam later. Can't shoot these guys there. Those just stop my shots. Oh. Actually, I think I'll refill my health real quick. Took a lot of hits back there. So just up ahead and down below. So here's this guy.
Spooky.
Just an ordinary Florida gator. Ah, should have known not to use the super missile first. Forget about that. Guess they seem to move just a little bit after the first shot, maybe? I don't know. Usually they move a lot when you use a super missile. But maybe I'll try it now. I'll move a little further back. So he has a gruesome death where he falls into the acid. But we don't have to watch that. We'll just fly over here.
Ooh, that's mine.
Get the energy tank. Of course we have to jump through it. Burning ginger ale. Just wait for him. Yeah, this kind of interesting sequence. I don't really know what it is about it. Or I guess I just don't really understand what the point of it is, but it really doesn't matter. It's just cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that just kind of plays out suddenly.
Okay.
And here's yet another place where I can get the power bombs. This isn't typically where you would get them. But... oh. Oh yeah, they're just going to keep showing up. Just do that. Oh, timed it wrong. There we go.
Woohoo!
It's just fun to go about this in a very different order than how I typically used to go about it growing up. It's part of the fun I've had revisiting this game over the years. Just a long fall. Thankfully, don't take fall damage in this game. I think that should have been clear by now. Run through. Charge. Oh no, did that wrong. Don't usually mess that up, but I would take messing that up over missing that quick kill on Kraid, so it all pays off in the end. I don't know how I go about inventing these scenarios in my head.
I am not gonna say a word.
Get the fun speed booster trick coming up, where I just start running here,
Speedy!
go for a huge jump. Now we get the grapple beam, which we use to just climb around different areas. It's kind of funny because I really don't need this a whole lot. There may be some areas where it's really useful, including even a boss. Oh, I should have at least demonstrated a little bit. Of course, it came to me after the fact. Oh. Just climb out of here. I think it's a little faster this way, too. There's like a feel that I almost have for that wall jump. You start to get in rhythm with it in some way. Let's see. Alright, I think now I'm going to be heading all the way out of here. Like all the way back to the surface. So it's kind of a long crawl from here. Oh. Try this. Whoop. More missiles.
No problem.
They are your friends. Of course, they do come really useful for certain bosses here and there. Oh yeah, I do need to get the ice beam. Nice. Guess I should do that real quick. I actually kinda need it to get out of here. There are ways around actually needing it, though. But it's just easier. Easier for me, anyway. Oh. Bunch of enemies in there. And now it's the ice beam.
Cool party.
Get to summon the power of Mr. Freeze.
Nice.
Kind of turn enemies into stepping stones, if you want to. I do like the ice beam for that reason, but I also kind of dislike it for that reason as well. Like, if you just want to destroy enemies, they'll always take 2 hits, so I think I'll use this. I don't want to go down there, I don't really need to. Well, we pretty much have practically all of the beams that we'll get in this game, other than at least one, which comes much, much later. It's kind of funny how quickly you can get so many of these. I guess I'll do the deed with the bomb shortly.
Bombs?
Won't be going that way, though. But later, it'll come in use. Okay. Yet another long climb. Could go that way, but it contains an item I don't need. It's like an X-ray visor thing, where it exposes secrets. It helps you to find secrets if you don't know your way in this game. But once again, I pretty much know where to find everything. Just from years of playing the game. Oh. Oh, ouch. Okay, oh, man, right into the other one. Wonderful. Bunch of unwanted kisses everywhere. Yeah, the power bombs, by the way, you would normally get down there. I think I'll skip it. I don't think I need too many. This one's not too out of the way, though. Just the one. Secrets like this, the X-ray visor would expose. Pretty tricky game if you don't know your way around. It's definitely something that makes me curious about anyone who would play this for the first time and how they would handle it. I'm just so used to it from my childhood that I honestly don't remember a time. It's just so weird that that would be the case. I guess I just watched my brother play it a lot. It is very much a classic game. Oh, actually I should have... I was gonna save, but then I just remembered I should have just jumped up there. Like this. Use the bomb to open the orange doors, by the way, which I already did earlier. Oh. Another bomb.
Bombs?
There's another sort of secret way through what we, me and a friend called a gauntlet. There's like an area where there's a bunch of different items you can get. I think there's a way you can shoot the door open from this side, which is really weird. But I always forget where it is, and I can never get it, so... maybe I'll just do this. That way clear. Open the door. Probably save it. Plus it's good to get the health back. Okay, fast forward.
Speedy!
Oh yeah, it's not clear. But now I can do this. Hopefully, anyway. If I don't mess it up. Alright, there. So we get to launch through all these areas. Of course you gotta be careful here, because the acid. Boiling ginger ale layer. No, I can't really rush through. Just wait for it. Oh. Really want to use this one here. Alright, so I want to make sure I don't miss anything here. Shoot the way clear. And there's a point somewhere between those bricks where you can make them both crumble. It always took so long to go all the way around just to get the other missiles. It just kind of feels like a waste of time. There we go. That was the gauntlet. So all the way back. Oh. Stopping me repeatedly.
Oh, you're killing me!
Alright, so now we get to go on to the next boss shortly. Just want to save it again just to refill my health a little bit.
Stay safe!
Just to be safe.
Speedy!
Plus I don't have to do the gauntlet again. Fast forward.
I'm saved!
Oh yeah, I probably have to use a super missile. Maybe I'll time this jump. Yeah, when you do the somersault with the charge shot, it kind of turns into its own little screw attack. There's another trick I could do here, but I'm not going to bother. It's always been really tricky for me. Oh, I messed that up. Did get the missiles though. Very slow moving water. See if I can do this right. Yeah, I mean my speed booster tricks. There we go.
Super!
It's fun doing that. Alright, so this is the wrecked ship, which is haunted, I guess.
Be sure and tell them Large Marge sent ya.
He doesn't... oh.
Go!
Okay, yeah. Sometimes an enemy might spawn right in the way of the door. Take the super missile I'm trying to use to open the door. Just open that. And you want to avoid using super missiles for the most part on this boss, because they'll go into a phase where they start to spray these fireballs across the screen. But I do try to use it like in the later phase when they start to turn red. Thankfully you can shoot these and sometimes they'll spawn missiles, or health even. Oh, things got in the way.
Fail!
Some ghostly boss. Oh, nope. Ooh. Almost thought I accidentally switched to the super missile, but I didn't. Yeah. I don't know why I try to shoot them when they do that. It's usually such a small window.
No problem. Look out!
Yeah, just keep moving around, shooting the fireballs. Can't really shoot them until they kind of resemble the eyeballs. Yeah. Whoops. Just trying to shoot down. Oh. Pretty fun though. I like the creativity of the bosses in this game. Cool visual fare. Oh. Getting a little more red. Maybe I can use the super missiles soon. This boss always kind of feels like it takes a little time. Oops. Messed that up. Okay, maybe now I can try the super missiles. But only when they're gonna stay put. Not when they do that right there, because they're just going to be available for a moment. Available for attacking.
Okay.
Oh, no, too many. Where is he? Yeah.
My eye!
Do the cool Mode 7 effects.
Cool.
I'm actually surprised this game really didn't seem to spook me as a kid either. But I was spooked by Contra 3. Alright, so now that that boss is taken care of, suddenly this place is a little more active again. Or it's activated. Well, I guess that both apply, really, because you have the regular enemies appearing and all the technology working. Some doors were locked. Gonna sidetrack a little bit for some more super missiles.
No problem.
I mean, besides those, I think it's... maybe? Oh, okay, yeah. Get kind of mixed up where this one is. Gotta shoot the R2-D2s out of the way. Get that thing out of the way. Oh, no.
No!
Out of the way. I think it's the... there's like little areas you can blow up here. Okay, I keep messing that up. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah. It's like the third from the... or second one from the ground. I think you can go through. Quite a bit of item collecting going on for a while now. Oh, try not to bump my head on that.
Go!
Okay, we do have one more important suit we get to pick up here. Of course, the Varia suit lets you enter hot areas. This next one is really useful. Not that the Varia suit isn't useful, it is, but it's really nice because the next one is going to allow me to enter into hot lava areas, like actually into the lava itself. Now, unfortunately, I do have to fight all of these guys here, because all the doors in this room are locked until I do this. Shoot the rumble balls. I always thought of them that way. Yeah, me and my sister as 90s kids, we always kind of saw those enemies like the rumble ball. Just gonna pass through here. There's actually the ship that appears up there, a small ship that you can stand on to pick up some more missiles, but it's just kind of a long wait, so it's not really worth it. At least not to me.
No!
I do really like this music, by the way. Most of the game's soundtrack is really ambient, but there are some nice moments like this one. Okay, rush, see if I can jump. Kind of get the timing. Nope. Oh, that was almost perfect. Other than the fact that I failed the first jump.
Fail.
So going there activates this statue, robot thing, whatever you call it. I know it's the Chozo, but it just kind of goes through all the spikes. Actually, I can fast forward this. And just drops you right there. There's still a little bit more over here.
Huh?
Probably don't even need to go here. But I'll do it since I'm already in this area. Again, I'm just kind of winging that. I'm not really thinking a whole lot about what I'm doing. Just blow that up. Get to do the fun speed booster trick
Speedy!
at the very end. It's just another reserve tank, though. I really probably don't even need to pick these up. But anyway, it's nice picking up items just for fun. So here we are. It's the gravity suit. Oh yeah, and besides being able to go in lava, of course, you can also move around in water. Like without being slowed down. So it's like the normal gravity here. It's a purple suit.
I love being purple!
It's the last suit in the game. It's really only just the Varia and the gravity suit. I do kind of wish they gave a certain other item earlier in the game. There's something called the spring ball where it allows you to jump, because you can't actually jump when you're in that morph ball mode like that. So sometimes you have to use the bomb to boost you up in the air. Yeah, I guess I should be going back this way. Cut through the ship. No, slow down. Just gonna cut through this area. Be careful here of the spikes. Oh. Yeah, listen to my own advice. Small window. It's just one more. I think it should be an energy tank. Yeah. Now we get to move on to a completely different area. It's actually completely underwater, so the gravity suit is very much needed. It's one of the fun things in Metroid is as you become powered up, you have more access to more areas. In case I haven't already established that. Blocking me. Alright, let's see. That's a little further. Just a bit of a cave crawl here for a little bit. Just rush right through.
Ouch!
And down here for our next elevator ride. High-speed elevator. I think this is Meridia. Not totally submerged just yet, but it will be. Of course, I think you do need the gravity suit even just to get here from that other area, because otherwise your jumps are just way too limited underwater. Careful, the pit here. Stepping stone. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to loop back. Oh. I'll have to loop back to another earlier area just to get where I really want to be. Oh, messed that up. Down the big pipe. See if I can time this. No, no, totally messed that up. Those sand falls, or whatever they are, kind of slowing me down. Alright, so I actually go down here to a nice familiar area. By the way, this is one of my favorite songs. It's nice piano music.
Nice.
This area that I blew up earlier. Whoops. No, I don't think I'm going to bother with the speed booster trick. There's some missiles I can get doing that here. I think I'll skip that, so... Should have jumped just before the door. Let's see, 1, 2, and then 3. Freeze them. Then time this just right.
Fire in the
Go
hole!
straight for the door. Then down here. Another little mid-boss coming up shortly. But I'll grab something real fast since it's just over here.
Okay.
More missiles, but we also get super missiles this time, so I do feel it's a little more worth it. Just careful to jump over that little gap there. You'll see shortly. So they try to trick you here.
Make it stop!
Goofy thing. Now we got the fake Metroids here.
It's a fake.
We don't really need to pay attention to them though. Just need to open up this area. And our next boss. I think he might come through this hole first. Oh, nope. Nope. Got plenty of missiles, might as well use them. Never been too good or consistent about shooting this guy. Obviously he moves around very randomly. If you're playing the randomizer though, and you just happen to get the plasma beam early, that thing rips him to shreds in seconds. It's pretty satisfying. Oh, super. Maybe I'll try charge shots, they're a little wider. Of course, right then. These worms out of here. Just going for a quick item on the edge here. Oh, I had it right, and then I undid it for some reason. And right after that boss, I get to fight the next boss right away, nearly. Just a few rooms to cross. That was kind of weird. Felt like I hit an invisible wall for a moment. Yeah, it's a bit of a drag with these areas being full of sand. No quick way across. Actually, I guess there kind of is. It's yet another trick which I never really bothered trying. But I've seen players use the speed booster in such a way where they don't launch their self the way I did just earlier before entering that room, but they'll like very quickly scale the wall with quick jumps, and then they'll launch Samus across the room. Oh. So here we are, third major boss. destroy these gun turrets first. I used to have such a hard time with this boss as a kid. Of course we can't leave, the door's sealed. Let's see. Saw the babies, now here comes the mother.
It's hideous.
Nope. Just jump over.
Ouch.
Just kind of wait for the right time to start firing. They're gonna do it again, yeah. Shock you. Maybe I'll shoot once there. No. I need them to do that on the other side, actually. Because you could shoot, shoot here. You sit here and shoot all day. It'll take a while. It's pretty much how I did it as a kid. It took a really long time. And now this is not proving to be any faster, I guess, for now. Maybe I shouldn't shoot at all. Maybe I'll just wait. No. Maybe fast forward a little.
Speedy.
Right, well, I guess I don't really have much choice. Oh. Of course they did it again. Oh, this is not usually so slow. Oh, look! Oh no, I'm helpless. They got me. I'm sorry. No, but actually this is the fastest way to kill this boss. One of the fastest ways I know of, anyway. You just wait for it, and then zap him. Yeah, would have been much faster. Guess the RNG was not very helpful today. That's okay. And we have a nice reward waiting for us. It's the space jump.
Space.
Now there's at least 2 other items I want to get in this area before leaving. One of them I probably could skip, honestly, but it's just really useful. I don't know why they set it so far out of its way, too. But anyway, we'll just take care of it. So space jump, I can just keep jumping in the air now. But there is kind of a timing mechanic, I think, to it. Where you have to be going down at least a little bit. Not just always pressing jump all the time.
Okay.
That door's open after the boss is destroyed. So we get to cut through here. Ooh, nice dodge. Ooh, not nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, failed me there.
Ouch.
Okay, so first things first, definitely getting the plasma beam. It's the strongest weapon you can get in this game. Could always do the wall jumping too, if nothing else. So that door only becomes available after you defeat the major boss. No, now I'm failing it again. Need to be somersaulting. If I can even say that. Doing somersaults, really. to do the wall jumps, or the space jump. Just cutting right down here. And there it is.
Oh yeah!
Now we're stuck in here until we destroy all the enemies. Which, by the way, you couldn't shoot at all with the other beams I had. Guess it just demonstrates the power of the plasma beam. Okay, I think that's it. And then just tear right through these. Alright, now it's time to get the spring ball. Fast forward. Maybe I'll jump here. Oh, got stopped by the ceiling. Conked myself there. Oh. I think I got pushed through the door. So you do that, it disappears. Then I think there's going to be some enemies waiting at the top, so I do this just to be safe. Because they can try to stop you like that, which can be annoying. It's yet another part that I always had trouble with as a kid. Wasn't always consistent about the space jumps, or wall jumps. Definitely can do wall jumps, but I could do the space jumping to some extent. And now we just gotta be patient, or fast forward.
Speedy!
Move a little bit. Alright, there. It just seems to be such a long way out of the player's way. And of course you have to use the bombs to boost yourself. There we go. Spring ball. So now I can just jump. Whoops. Failed to jump immediately.
Fail!
Excuse me. Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that. Now we can get out of here and go to the next area. See if I can time this right. Maybe I'll just jump. Ceiling again. Didn't want to hit the enemy. Anyway, it's not far now. So we gotta go back into Norfair. It's basically another lift hidden away down there. Oh, turned it off too quick.
Go!
There. It's easy to get there, thankfully. At least just crossing through this area it is. Down here. I can actually destroy these enemies now too. Right, so I'm moving past this door this time. And I don't need the, well, I shouldn't need the grapple hook. If I'm consistent with my jumps.
Okay.
Use a bomb here, power bomb. Now we just drop right down here. So once again, the gravity suit allows you to go right into the lava. Yeah, there we go. Cool music. One of the tougher places in the game. Yeah, knew that was coming. Just didn't hit the brakes in time. Gonna do this to lower the ginger ale. Steaming hot. Fast forward. Takes a while. Oh, I did that kind of funny. Okay, I'm not gonna lose sleep if I miss this. Right, there we go. Our next mid-boss. Try to stand real close to him.
Now you've unlocked the beast.
Oh, I'm in the right spot.
Yippee!
Just keep shooting charge shots. Yeah, I think I saw somebody do this one day and found out how quickly this boss can be destroyed. Because this used to be really tough for me as a kid as well. Hold on. All these goodies. Super missiles. And another good special item waiting for us, just behind the door. It's the classic screw attack. Kind of like when I do the charge shot and then the somersaults. Only this time it just stays every time you jump.
Woohoo!
So you can just go and bust right through blocks like that. It's really fun. And jump right through here. Not worry about any of those guys. Let's see if I can do this correctly. Oh, almost. It's good enough though. Yeah, just bust right through those guys, through the bricks. All the way up, just to go right down again. Gotta get out of here because of the rising acid. Of course, it had to be the acid. Something that would actually hurt the player. And I gotta go straight down here, but not just yet. I'll actually cut through here. Clear this guy out. Oh, whoops. Oh well. Yeah, just another energy tank, which is really good to have before another major boss. Oh. Room gets a little darker as you destroy those firefly things.
Spooky.
Honestly, the screw attack is just so good for taking out these kind of enemies. I always say here just to be safe.
No problem.
It's just a habit of mine.
You've saved me!
Even though I could easily just use save states if I wanted.
Stay safe!
Whatever. Oh yeah, I need power bombs for the door. And once again, Ridley was really tough for me as a kid. It can always take a little while, even now. Just doesn't seem like there's a really fast way to do it.
Yeehaw!
That's a freebie. It's not too far out of the way. Alright, so Now we head down to just a quick battle. Not quite a mid-boss, but it's like a little challenge on the side, I guess you could say. Just beyond this door. It's these Kung Fu space pirates. Yeah, this also took me a while as a kid. Seemed like it took forever to try to get them to do that kick. Now it's just no time at all. Just fly right through here. And once again, another boss door. And here we go.
Let's go.
It's the last major boss, at least before the actual final boss. Just unload.
Fire in the hole!
Nice thing about having the ship available is not just for refilling health, but it also refills all your missiles. Stomping around, making a ruckus. Yeah, just gotta keep dodging, shooting, dodging.
Look out!
Get a little more red with all the shots. Okay, now it's down to charge shots. Kinda lost that I had a charge shot. Doesn't feel quite as easy to hit them with the charge shots, especially if I'm doing somersaults. It's kind of messing me up. Big fit thrower. Oh, and I'm messing up my shots once again. Oh, I think that's it. Nice. That didn't seem to take too long.
No problem.
Kind of wonder if that was actually one of the quicker boss battles. Then, of course, yeah, that container that had the Metroid is now broken, which means they escaped somewhere.
Run away!
But at least I get a little energy tank for the efforts. Once again, gotta go all the way back to the surface, so gonna take a little while.
Hurry!
Almost wish there was a lift from the boss room to the surface. But we get to enjoy the music a little more, I guess.
Cool.
Gotta look at the positive. They even have workout TVs, have you noticed? Asking myself. Alright, should be the last save.
Okay.
I'll just save it at the ship. Fast forward, of course.
I'm saved!
Whoops.
Ooh!
Yep. Just jump through here. Once again, I'm cutting through and finally get to the boss room that I didn't show earlier. You'll see it now. Yeah, 120 missiles, that's plenty.
Now I'm packing!
And all the energy tanks I have as well. So here we are. The 4 bosses. Once you destroy them, of course the light goes out. They turn gray and it gives access to the last area of the game. So it is required that you defeat them in order to get to the final boss. Unless, of course, you massively glitch the game and get there. I've actually seen some video doing that, but of course that's just out of the ordinary. The way most people would actually play this. It's just weird, or crazy I should say, not weird. It's crazy to think all the tricks people have learned. Things people discover after all these years. I think they did some weird thing where they would use the X-ray scope and clip into the ceiling and somehow spawn down here. Spooky atmosphere.
Spooky.
I really like this last area, too. Once again, kind of spooky. And we get to fight Metroids here. So here we go.
Let's go.
Sounds like an upset stomach. Just quickly shoot these. Whoops. Failed jump.
Ouch.
Keep doing it too fast. Somebody's going too fast. Oh, yeah, gotta look out for the SpaghettiOs. Of course, stun you. Just try to breeze through this.
Speedy!
Another frosted Cheerios. Okay. Can't destroy these guys.
No!
Not even the screw attack does anything. Shoot that dusty thing.
Pummeled to dust.
Something going on here. It's going to be the big Metroid.
Holy smoke!
There's a trick here to skipping this, but I've never successfully done it all these years. I think I had a save state, too, trying to practice it, and I just could not nail it down. So anyway, yeah, they attack you until you're all the way down to your last energy tank, the last unit of energy. So it showed from the intro the Metroid you rescued is actually this one, grown up. And they recognize you, I think, only after Samus gets hurt like that. Yeah, whoops, sorry.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for nearly sucking your life dry.
Ouch!
Of course, we gotta stop that sound first. Alright. It's onward to the final boss shortly. Failed jump there.
Oh!
There's a save here, but I don't like to use it because you can never go back to the earlier parts of the game anyway. Although it is doubtful I would ever really bother doing that anyway. Gotta shoot these things. It'll take a while. I just ignore the damage because, well, you'll see shortly. Last one. Barrier to the mother brain.
This is big brain time.
Dodging SpaghettiOs once again. Oh, no, somersault. Almost there. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, yeah!
Oops. Oh, gee. Guess the hitbox is bigger than I thought. Yeah, big ugly thing.
Big brain time.
I know it's called Mother Brain, but as a kid I always thought it kind of looked like it had hair with spikes sticking out. Shooting all the things at you. Oh, okay, now it's down to the charge shots. Whoops. I'm firing too fast. Dodging. Getting ready to charge their rainbow beam. I'm about to taste the rainbow.
Oh, my eye!
Yeah, just let myself take damage here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. It's another sequence you can't really skip. Just take damage. And then this happens.
Get over here!
Metroid rushes in to protect you.
Help is on the way, dear!
I actually never understood why Samus got the hyper beam. Oh, I guess I kind of gave that away, but yeah, you get a special weapon just from this last part, and it wasn't until later years that I learned or figured out that the Metroid is actually sucking the energy of that power beam out of the mother brain and giving it to Samus here shortly. Because I have really low health, as you can see from all the empty energy tanks. And then they give you the energy like this. Seems like the mother brain is just sucked dry and then suddenly they come back to life.
Honey, I'm whole now!
So sweet in the Metroid to protect you like this. Protect Samus. It's really sad though. Yeah, there they go. So sad.
I can't stand it!
Now it's payback time.
I'm gonna murder you!
Big shiny beam. Turn Mother Brain's head into a punching bag. Just keep bouncing. Yep. There you go. Final boss. But is the game done?
Who?
I think not. Yeah, right there. Last sequence right here.
Run away!
Another escape sequence. Just gotta rush out of here. Told you, it's another Tuesday for Samus.
Tuesday.
Bounty hunters. Running out of blowing up places. Just keep going all the way around. It's like a giant pinball machine. Just got all these little things here and there. Alright, rush right through here. See if I can do this correctly.
Come on me!
Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Hey, somebody buttered that platform. Now the doors are sealed. Except for one door. Well, actually two doors. Way down here, there's a secret. Now, we didn't actually see this earlier in the game, but there are these creatures that can kind of help you out. And suddenly they're all here, trapped in this room, but you can free them like that, and they rush out.
Run away!
So you do the neighborly thing, of course, before blowing dodge from an exploding planet. Alright. Okie dokie. No big deal, just take our time. And that's it, and that's Super Metroid.
Oh yeah!
Time to blow dodge. Kind of wonder how those animals escaped, though. Even though they went through the wall, somehow they escape. You'll actually see it at the end on the right of the planet. You'll see a small dot leaving. It's something that you only see if you save the animals. So I guess maybe they had their own ride. Big explosion. Oh, it kind of reminds me of Axelay, the spinning ship. With the all-white screen.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah, there they went. Crash into the cameraman. You know, let's see what the time was. I actually don't even know. Because the timer on my OBS once again is hidden. I forgot to make sure it was visible. It doesn't really matter.
No problem.
Anyway, that's always a good game to revisit. Lots of fun. Rushing around, seeing what works out and what doesn't. Cool music once again.
Cool.
It's a childhood favorite. It's like, let me see, there was Contra 3, Axelay, Gradius 3, Super Mario World, Super Metroid. I think those were, like, for the most part, some of the earliest games I remember playing. Or watching my brother play, actually. Some of them I didn't even play right away. Yeah, those are like my earliest childhood favorites. And I still have my original copy from that time. And, let's see. Yeah, pretty much I still have the Star Fox and the Super Metroid. Probably Super Mario World as well. You can definitely tell on both games, at least at both Super Metroid and Star Fox, because both of those carts have gotten pretty yellow over the years. But they still work, so it's really amazing. Some 30 years later.
Cool.
The only boss I didn't fight is the Spore Spawn, which is what you fight to get the super missiles, but I decided to skip out on them.
Sir not appearing in this film.
I was almost tempted to go sidetrack and fight them, but figured this was good enough. It's a long enough video. Alright, maybe I should fast forward. Yeah. And of course this happens depending on how fast you beat the game. Beating it under 3 hours just reveals, yeah, Salmon's a woman. In case you didn't already know.
Okay.
Of course you can learn that just from dying in the game as well. Anyway, 60% items. Not bad for considering how quickly I rushed through it. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.